Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Topic for today's quiz is SSC CGL 2019 exam paper, held on March 4, 2020, Shift 1. Question number 1. Lieutenant General took charge as the Chief of Army Staff on the 31st of December 2019. Option A. Ravindra Pal Singh. Option B. Manoj Mukund Naravane. Option C. Anil Chauhan. Option D. Bipin Rawat. The correct answer is Option B. Manoj Mukund Naravane. General Manoj Mukund Naravane took charge as Chief of the Indian Army on December 31, 2019. General Naravane was earlier serving as the Vice Chief of the Indian Army. Question number 2. The Harshacharita is a biography of Harshavardhana, the ruler of Kannauj, composed in Sanskrit by his court poet, _. Option A. Dandin. Option B. Jinsena. Option C. Banabhatta. Option D. Kamban. The correct answer is Option C. Banabhatta. The Harshacharita is a biography of Harshavardhana, the ruler of Kannauj, composed in Sanskrit by his court poet, Banabhatta, c. 7th century CE. This is an excerpt from the text, an extremely rare representation of life in a settlement on the outskirts of a forest in the Vindhyas. Question number 3. The Gol Gumbad, Gumbaz, of _ is the mausoleum of Muhammad Adil Shah. Option A. Bijapur. Option B. Delhi. Option C. Agra. Option D. Allahabad. The correct answer is Option A. Bijapur. Gol Gumbaz at Bijapura is a mausoleum of King Muhammad Adil Shah dynasty. Construction of the tomb, located in Vijayapura, Karnataka, India, was started in 1626 and completed in 1656. The name is based on Gola Gamata, derived from Gol Gumbad, meaning circular dome. It follows the style of Indo-Islamic architecture. Question number 4. Who was the president of the World Bank Group as of January 2020? Option A. Paul Wolfowitz. Option B. David Malpass. Option C. Jim Yong Kim. Option D. Robert Zelek. The correct answer is Option B. David Malpass. Statement of support in response to novel coronavirus in China from World Bank Group President David Malpass. January 29, 2020, Washington. January 29, 2020. World Bank Group President David Malpass released the following statement of support in response to the outbreak of novel coronavirus in China. Question number 5. Private ownership of the means of production is a feature of a _ economy. Option A. Socialist. Option B. Dual. Option C. Capitalist. Option D. Mixed. The correct answer is Option C. Capitalist. Capitalism generally features the private ownership of the means of production and a market economy for coordination. Corporate capitalism refers to a capitalist marketplace characterized by the dominance of hierarchical, bureaucratic corporations. Mercantilism was the dominant model in Western Europe from the 16th to 18th century. Question number 6. _ was the capital of Magadha before the 4th century BCE. Option A. Mathura. Option B. Pataliputra. Option C. Varanasi. Option D. Rajagaha. The correct answer is Option D. Rajagaha. Rajagaha, the Prakrit name for present-day Rajgir in Bihar, was the capital of Magadha initially. In the 4th century BCE, the capital was shifted to Pataliputra, present-day Patna. Question number 7. Asia's largest wholesale spice market is located in _ Option A. Delhi. Option B. Kolkata. Option C. Ahmedabad. Option D. Bengaluru. The correct answer is Option A. Delhi. Delhi's Khadi Baoli is Asia's largest spice market, and its journey to this fame has been a long yet an interesting one. It came into being during the 17th century, dating back to the Mughal era. Question number 8. The Vedic civilization in India flourished along the river _ Option A. Godavari. Option B. Saraswati. Option C. Tapi. Option D. Narmada. The correct answer is Option B. Saraswati. The Vedic civilization is the earliest civilization in the history of ancient India. It is named after the Vedas, the early literature of the Hindu people. The Vedic civilization flourished along the river Saraswati, in a region that now consists of the modern Indian states of Haryana and Punjab. Question number 9. The 14th Dalai Lama resides in _ Option A. Gangtok. Option B. Kalimpong. Option C. Dharamshala. Option D. Shillong. The correct answer is Option C. Dharamshala. Located in McLeodganj, just above the town of Dharamshala, India, the Tsuglakhang complex is the official home of the 14th Dalai Lama. The complex houses the Photang, Dalai Lama's residence, Tibet Museum, Tsuglakhang Temple, and Namagyal Gompa. Tsuglakhang is the premier attraction for visitors to McLeodganj as well as a pilgrimage site for Tibetan exiles. Pilgrims come to do a circuit around the complex, spinning the prayer wheels as they walk. Question number 10. In May 2019, the International Monetary Fund agreed to bail out _ with a fund of $6 billion. Option A. India. Option B. Bangladesh. Option C. Pakistan. Option D. Nepal. The correct answer is Option C. Pakistan. May 12, 2019, Islamabad, Pakistan and the International Monetary Fund announced Sunday that they had reached a preliminary agreement on a $6 billion bailout for the country's emaciated, debt-ridden economy, a rescue that Prime Minister Imran Khan had opposed before taking office but has since reluctantly embraced. Question number 11. In the 4th century BCE, the capital of Magadha was shifted to _ Option A. Panipat. Option B. Varanasi. Option C. Patliputra. Option D. Mathura. The correct answer is Option C. Patliputra. Rajagha, the Prakrit name for present-day Rajgir in Bihar, was the capital of Magadha initially. In the 4th century BCE, the capital was shifted to Pataliputra, present-day Patna. The growth of Magadha culminated in the emergence of the Mauryan Empire. Question number 12. The _ lake in Gujarat was an artificial reservoir built during the rule of the Mauryas. Option A. Pushkar. Option B. Lonar. Option C. Loktak. Option D. Sudarshana. The correct answer is Option D. Sudarshana. The Sudarshana, beautiful lake in Gujarat, the Sudarshana lake was an artificial reservoir. We know about it from a rock inscription, c. 2nd century CE, in Sanskrit, composed to record the achievements of the Shaka ruler Rudradman. The inscription mentions that the lake, with embankments and water channels, was built by a local governor during the rule of the Mauryas. Question number 13. Which of the following is not a folk dance belonging to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir? Option A. Dhumal. Option B. Hafiza. Option C. Dangi. Option D. Rop. The correct answer is Option C. Dangi. Dangi is spoken as sub-dialect of Braj Bhasha in the northern parts of former state of Jaipur. Initially, the Dangis were mostly prevailing in Saugor, a part of which has been named after them and is known as Dangiwada. Locally, in some parts of India, such as in the states of Rajasthan and Gujarat, the Dangis are also referred as Patels. Today, they are found scattered almost in all parts of the country. Question number 14. The Biraja temple, The Rajarani temple and the Samaleswari temple are all located in _ Option A. Odisha. Option B. Tamil Nadu. Option C. Assam. Option D. Kerala. The correct answer is Option A. Odisha. The Biraja temple, or Biraja Kshetra, is a historic Hindu temple located in Jajpur, Odisha, India. The present temple was built during the 13th century. The principal idol is Devi Durga, who is worshipped as Viraja, and the temple gave Jajpur the nicknames Viraja Kshetra and Biraja Pitha. The Durga idol has two hands, spearing the chest of Mahishasur with one hand and pulling his tail with the other. Question number 15. Who among the following is an Indian Olympic archer and Padma Shri winner? Option A. Balbir Singh Dosanjh. Option B. Bajrang Punia. Option C. Limbaram. Option D. Kidambi Shrikant. The correct answer is Option C. Limbaram. Former Arjuna awardee and Padma Shri recipient, archer Limbai Ram, is in dire need of funds after being affected by a severe neurological problem for the last 4 years. The 48-year-old is a 3-time Olympian, but he has been left to fend for himself with little help from the government. Question number 16. King Harshavardhana ascended the throne of Thaneshwar and Kannauj on the death of his brother, _ Option A. Rajavardhana. Option B. Chandravardhana. Option C. Indravardhana. Option D. Suryavardhana. The correct answer is Option A. Rajavardhana. Harsha, circa 590 to 647 CE, also known as Harshavardhana, was an Indian emperor who ruled North India from 606 to 647 CE. He was a member of the Harshavardhana dynasty, and was the son of Prabhakravardhana, who defeated the Alchohunai invaders, and the younger brother of Rajavardhana, a king of Thaneshwar, present-day Haryana. At the height of Harsha's power, his empire covered much of north and northwestern India, extended east till Kamarupa, and south until Narmada River, and eventually made Kannauj, in the present Uttar Pradesh state, his capital, and ruled till 647 CE. Harsha was defeated by the South Indian Emperor Pulkeshin II of the Chalukya dynasty in the Battle of Narmada when Harsha tried to expand his empire into the southern peninsula of India. Question number 17. Planetary scientists call the thin gaseous envelope around the moon as the _ Option A. Lunar endosphere. Option B. Lunar thermosphere. Option C. Lunar stratosphere. Option D. Lunar exosphere. The correct answer is Option D. Lunar exosphere. Planetary scientists prefer to call the thin gaseous envelope around the moon as the lunar exosphere since it is so tenuous that the gas atoms very rarely collide with each other. While the Earth's atmosphere near the mean sea level contains -1019 atoms in a cubic centimeter of volume, the lunar exosphere contains 10⁴ to 10�6 atoms in a cubic centimeter. Question number 18. Xerophthalmia is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin _ Option A. A. Option B. K. Option C. C. Option D. D. The correct answer is Option A. A. Xerophthalmia is a medical condition in which the eye fails to produce tears. It may be caused by vitamin A deficiency, which is sometimes used to describe that condition, although there may be other causes. Question number 19. Which article of the Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex and place of birth? Option A. Article 25. Option B. Article 19. Option C. Article 23. Option D. Article 15. The correct answer is Option D. Article 15. Article 15 of the Constitution prohibits the discrimination only on the grounds of caste, sex, religion, place of birth and race. The use of the word only means discrimination on the other grounds is not valid. Question number 20. Article 17 of the Constitution of India deals with the abolition of underscore. Option A. Slavery. Option B. Untouchability. Option C. Titles. Option D. Sati. The correct answer is Option B. Untouchability. Article 17 of the Indian Constitution is a legislation that abolishes practice of untouchability in any form. According to the provision of Article 17, enforcement of any disability arising out of untouchability is a punishable offence in accordance with law. Question number 21. In April 2019, scientists in underscore produced the world's first 3D printed heart using human tissue. Option A. Ethiopia. Option B. Israel. Option C. Kenya. Option D. Croatia. The correct answer is Option B. Israel. Scientists in Israel unveiled a 3D print of a heart with human tissue and vessels on Monday, calling it a first and a major medical breakthrough that advances possibilities for transplants. The heart produced by researchers at Tel Aviv University is about the size of a rabbit's. Question number 22. Underscore expansion makes the Eiffel Tower taller during summers. Option A. Chemical. Option B. Thermal. Option C. Gravitational. Option D. Gradient. The correct answer is Option B. Thermal. One interesting example that proves this fact is the Eiffel Tower. In summer, expansion due to heat causes the tower to be 15 cm taller. When a substance is heated, the kinetic energy of the molecules of the substance increases. Its molecules and atoms start to move about more. Question number 23. According to the United Nations World Economic Situation and Prospects Report, 2019, the Indian economy is expected to expand by underscore in 2020. Option A. 7.8%. Option B. 7.6%. Option C. 7.2%. Option D. 7.1%. The correct answer is Option D. 7.1%. United Nations. India's economy is projected to grow at 7.1% in fiscal year 2020 on the back of strong domestic consumption and investment, but the GDP growth is a downward revision from the 7.4% estimated in January this year, according to a report by the United Nations. Question number 24. The major component of modern Olympic gold medals is underscore. Option A. Silver. Option B. Copper. Option C. Bronze. Option D. Gold. The correct answer is Option A. Silver. The top 3 finishers of each Olympic competition are awarded the gold, silver, and bronze medals, respectively. While the name seems to imply it, Olympic gold medals are not 100% gold. At one time, the prize given to the first place finisher in each competition was solid gold, but now Olympic gold medals are made mostly from silver. Question number 25. In biological terms, underscore is a relationship between two organisms in which one organism benefits and the other is unaffected. Option A. Amensalism. Option B. Commensalism. Option C. Parasitism. Option D. Mutualism. The correct answer is Option B. Commensalism. Commensalism is a relationship between two organisms in which one organism benefits and one is unaffected. This can be contrasted with other types of symbiosis, such as mutualism and parasitism. The supposed difference between commensalism and other types of symbiosis is that in commensalism, the second party or host remains unaffected. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now, link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.